now. We're gonna go live. We're gonna do it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's see here. Yum.
Yum indeed.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Yeah,
I'm on the water. I'm on the water.
You're on the water. You're not doing like soda pop or anything?
No, I'm trying to cut back on the sugar. I'm making small steps towards health, I think. Sugar's one of them.
Oh, you're just making, I guess baby steps first, right?
Well, it doesn't seem like a baby step. Have you tried giving up sugar? I think it's addictive. I think it's like a drug.
Oh, it is a drug for sure. It's one of the most addictive drugs, that and caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I can give up sugar, why can't all these drug addicts like give up their heroin and their meth? I mean, I'm putting the effort in here.
And I think I would dare say it's harder for you to give up sugar than it is for a heroin addict to give up heroin because sugar's so much more readily available.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess heroin's more of a lifestyle. That's the problem.
Right. Sugar's not as much of a lifestyle.
It's just what's available. I love Mars bars, Snickers, M&Ms, peanut M&Ms in particular.
Now, can I tell you something? Like I love peanut M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love the plain M&Ms as much. I love the peanut M&Ms.
I'm on board. We can agree on this.
Good.
I'll take the plain M&Ms if that's what's available because they're sugar and they're chocolate. But I'll always be thinking about the peanut M&Ms. There's no doubt about it.
Have you ever had a plain M&M and then eaten a peanut to make up for it, like together?
Yeah, I've been in the situation once where at first I was offered plain M&Ms and I jumped on board thinking this is as good as it gets.
That's it.
And a moment later, the host of this particular party then said, "Oh, there's also peanut M&Ms in this bowl." So I made the leap. And then they also said there's also a selection of Rice crispy M&Ms, and no, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. That's a tough one. I was going to say, and I'm going to say it again. That's a tough one to swallow. I was not going to say that because it didn't occur to me it was a pun. It's not even a pun. It's not a pun, right?
Tough one to swallow.
That's not a pun. That's
Well, it's double meaning, right? Yeah, I think pun is a very, very general term for any language-based joke. So I think you're in there. That's fine.
You think it's fine? Okay, yeah. So like I wasn't gonna say it, but then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it. It's fine for me to say it.
What do you have an example of what you think a pun is?
Yeah. I've got several. In fact, if you wanted to give me something, I could see if I can come up with a pun on the spot. I can also give you a pun.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I'll set this up.
Okay.
And then you can tag it with a pun. Okay. So I've invited you around for dinner.
Okay.
I've been pushing myself to learn how to cook.
Okay.
I decided to make a meat pie.
Okay.
Beef and beef gravy pie, and it's been pleasant. I made some mashed potatoes. We got through half a bottle of wine each. It's just a store-bought, like a $7 bottle of wine, but decent on a Wednesday night. Not too shabby.
As good as it gets. As good as it gets.
It's as good as it gets, and I offer you dessert. You ask what dessert is. I tell you, it's a a caramel, a sticky toffee pudding,
Okay.
traditional sort of British dessert. Um, and I serve you some of that, and we've just finished it. And you say,
Oh, look at the time. Oh man, sorry I've stayed so long. I've got another appointment. Sorry, I got a flake on you.
is that a pun?
Well, I'm going off of the meat pie. I assume is flaky,
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure,
and
sure,
then
sure. I
when
think,
it was the sticky toffee,
yeah.
I was thinking, maybe there's some. It depends on what your recipe is for that.
Yeah, I think,
Might have some bread in
well,
it.
you could have said, I don't want to stick around.
I don't want to stick around. And see, what I was thinking is like, do I want to leave you with the last one, or do I want to not be that obvious, and I'll sneak one in and try and get it by you.
I think, yeah, okay, so
Give
I
me
think
another
this
one.
is interesting.
Give me
Give
another
you
one.
another
Yeah,
scenario?
yeah.
All right. So we've just been bowling.
Okay.
Um, Neither of us bowl regularly.
Is this duck pin
You
bowling or just straight up bowling?
Did you say duck pin?
Yeah, yeah. It's a smaller
I
ball. Okay, okay.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, a
So
smaller ball. It's like you hold it in your hand. It's like a rugby ball.
I feel like duck pin bowling, that would be helpful for the pun. So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna, yeah, we were duck pin bowling. We were
okay.
duck pin
Well,
bowling.
yeah. I mean, you can set up the regular, but I can do either one. I can do either one.
No, we're taking baby steps here. So
Okay. Okay.
we're duck pin bowling. You've
Great.
just explained to me. We're at the lane.
Okay.
We've got the shoes. And you're just explaining to me the rules of duck pin bowling.
Great.
We've each got a beer, but
Okay.
because we're both driving, we've both decided we're not going to have more than 2 beers in the night.
Be
And
responsible.
it's a Wednesday night.
Okay.
The lanes are half full, which is pretty good for a Wednesday night.
I mean, that's a dead
Um,
night a lot of times is a Wednesday night. So there's something happening.
Normally it's a club night, but it's out of season at the moment.
Okay.
So they had the grand final last week, so now it's just normal patrons, families, first dates, that kind of thing.
And maybe the
Uh,
championships brought in some new people. That's why it's busy. Maybe some people were at the championship and said, I'm going to give that a shot. So maybe that's a little bump in the attendance.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. People are intrigued about what duck pin bowling is.
Right.
And we're in lane 15 of 16.
It's good lane.
And
Right. It's good lane right at the end.
yep, absolutely. Lane
And
16 is free.
right. And it's not on the end. Like I can't go next to the wall. So there's a
Exactly.
cushion lane. Okay.
Exactly. And it's you're the first up. It's your frame first. You
Okay.
bowl your first ball, and then you walk back to me, and you say,
I say, get down.
"Oh, because of the ducks." I get it.
Because of the ducks. Because of the
Yeah, right,
ducks.
nice.
Right?
That
Because of the
is.
ducks. Or
That's
you know what else might have happened? I might have crossed the line bowling, and that would be
uh-huh.
a foul, which is also applicable to ducks.
And because I'm playing for the first time, I may throw the ball instead of roll it. It hits the lane and it quacks.
there you go. And now we have a quack lane.
Wow. Okay. Oh wow. I don't know why we ever gave up on our act as a comedy duo.
Well, I wanted to play it safe. I'll be completely honest with you. I was very afraid, and I thought I needed to get some legitimate job, and so I became an architect, and you became a police officer, and the chance that we can finally connect is at these situations where you're on a stakeout.
But it's just why can't you apply that strength of will to becoming a comedy duo? I mean, listen to what the words you just said. Well, I just thought I'd become an architect, and I did. I mean, that's an impressive level of dedication and will and power of will. Why didn't we do that for becoming a comedy duo? That was our dream.
I guess it's because I listened to all the people who didn't matter. If I listened to the people that mattered, which included you and myself, then maybe I would be happier off instead of living in the lap of luxury. Although I could be living in the lap of luxury as a comedy duo.
we cut to you talking to your mailman. Hey, Jay.
Oh, hey, Clive, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I got some. I think it looks like a bill. I'm afraid.
Oh, hand that over here. Can I get that? All right. Ooh, oh boy. Boy, you know, they don't get any cheaper, Clive. They don't get any cheaper.
Yeah. Um.
It's ridiculous. This is
Why?
ridiculous.
Why? Why? Why is the pelican always sad?
Oh, because it's got a beak outlook on life.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You crack me up, Jay.
Oh, Clive,
Crack
you
me up,
know,
Jay.
it's amazing that you come here
Ah,
and
man, you're a funny guy, but I don't think you're going to make it as a comedian.
what's that?
I don't think you're going to make it as a comedian.
But that's my dream. I mean, you just said I was
I know.
funny, and now you're saying I'm not going to make it as a comedian?
Look, that's a long shot. All right, you need a safe career. Okay, a guy with your kind of willpower, I think
Yeah.
you could do whatever you want to be. You just can't be a comedian.
We cut to Beans and Drip Coffee Shop. Ah, hey Marv, let me get a double espresso. Let me get a doppio.
Oh, one doppio coming up for you, my friend.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, you make the best cup of coffee right there.
There we go, my friends.
Ooh,
Enjoy.
ooh, thank you. Ooh, careful. That's hot, huh? Hey, I was gonna tell you something. That's a secret a friend told me, but I don't want to spill the beans.
What is it?
Uh, it's the espresso beans. I didn't want to spill the espresso beans, but I could tell
Okay,
you a secret.
you should be an architect.
Wow, you think so? You,
Well, I know you want to be a comedian,
yeah.
but I do not find you funny. So I immediately thought of the occupation that was the polar opposite of being a comedian.
Do you
That
like
led
it?
me to architect.
Do you like impressions? Maybe some of my impressions will
I
strike you.
like impressions. That
Give me
doesn't
one.
mean I'm going to like what you're about to do, if
You
that's
don't,
what you're implying.
give me. I also do impressions of very B or C list
It's
celebrities.
okay, fair enough. Okay, I just want to lay down some ground rules. I
Okay,
do like impressions.
great.
That does not necessarily mean I like your impression.
Makes sense.
I like impressions which are accurate,
Okay.
that evoke the original person. And on top of that, just being an impressionist isn't enough. You have to have a sense of comic timing. So if you're willing to work with those priorities, then I'm willing to hear your impression.
I'm willing not to not only work at that, but if I do not hit all of those criteria, then I will take you up in your offer and I will go to architecture school.
Okay, thank you.
And
Go
not only
ahead.
that, I'll let you pick which school. I will apply to several schools and I will let you pick the one you think I should go to based on
All
knowing
right.
me in this way that we know each other as coming in
I,
once a week and ordering coffee.
I am willing to go through the application process with you.
Great. Oh, cool. Even better. I thought I was just going to bring you the ones I got into, but if you would like to go through the application process with me, even better.
I'm not just going to leave you hanging, man. I mean, I've set you on this path and I plan on following it through. This wasn't just a throwaway line, okay? Okay? I am behind you 100%, and with you every step of the way.
Great. And it's going to be baby steps. So let's start off first. And you know what? I'm really getting the cart ahead of the horse. I'm already admitting defeat. I really want to hit you with a celebrity impression. So who do you want to hear?
I can choose out of every celebrity in the world, or do you have a selection you can do?
I'm so confident in my skills as an impressionist, but it's a B list or below. Like it can't be a famous person. It's got to be in the B list or below.
Okay, I didn't realize that when you said you can do impressions, what you actually meant is you can do an impression of basically anyone I've heard of.
Yes.
If you can do that, I withdraw my idea of you becoming an architect and you should become an impressionist and comedian.
Right. Now I'll have to tell you though, I work strongly. I have a partner, so I'm part of a comedy duo.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, to be honest, if you can do an impression of basically anyone in the world, it doesn't really matter who you're going to work with. You're going to do fine.
Great.
Okay, so you want to do an impression of someone, a B-list celebrity, someone you've heard of but isn't like A level.
Right. It can't be a superstar, and it's B would be the top, right? But if you go like a C or D list celebrity, like
Uh-huh.
you can go any of that range right there.
Okay, okay. Do you know Jack Black?
Do I know Jack Black? You mean at the School of Rock, Jack Black? All right.
Okay, great, great. Jack Black is in a band called Tenacious D.
Okay. Okay.
He's
You
in a
want me to
band
do
with
more? I'm ready.
I,
I'm
I want
ready.
you to do Jack Black's Tenacious D bandmate KG, who plays the guitar.
Okay. Yeah, you are fun. Shit out of luck. Now I'm complete. Yeah, yeah. This
It's
will
like
be
he's in the room.
mine, and you'll be first in line. You brought me the pick, and now you both shall die.
That is incredible. That was perfect. That was spot on. That was so KG. You got the voice,
Yes.
you got the attitude, you got the moves.
And the lyrics from, Beelzebub. I mean, it's the final showdown. That's one of their most famous songs.
That's incredible. I think with a little willpower, you could be a great comedian.
Really? Because all
Absolutely.
signs are pointing to me going to architecture school. Like I'm about to give up on that dream.
Is it your dream or is it just the dream of what someone else has told you to do?
Wow. I'm so far in it right now, Marv. I just don't know.
We cut back to the stakeout. Yeah, so I mean, I have no explanation of why we gave up on that dream. You were a supremely talented impressionist.
I feel like I've lost it now because I haven't done it in so long. I've thrown myself into my architecture firm.
No, you'd get it back.
Who wants
You'd
to
get it back.
see a 40-year-old impressionist? Maybe a lot of people.
You think 40 is too old to be an impressionist?
But when it came out of my mouth, I'm like, that's usually about the time they hit it big. Like
I feel like a younger person's going to have problems because their voice isn't fully developed.
Yes.
You know, you need some sense of empathy and sympathy with other people. You need to understand how other people think. I mean, 40's your starting point, man. I think.
I mean, I said it. I'm like, wait a minute. Like Rich Little probably was in his 40s hosting the Tonight Show for Johnny Carson. Fred Travalena was probably making all those appearances when he was in his 40s. Like,
Why don't I want you to get your confidence back? Okay, I want you to do an impression for me.
but I got all these plans I got to draw. I got all these. I mean, they're just stacked up on my desk. But all right,
Not to mention the stakeout.
Right. All right. I'll give you. You know what? I'll give you. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. I'm gonna take my lunch right now.
Okay. This is
Were you gonna get out of the car? Am I interrupting?
no,
Do you see the perpetrator?
I'm just cracking the door to get a little fresh air. That's all.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you've been in that car for a while.
I've been in here 12 hours, and
Not a sign.
and I haven't drunk any water because I don't want to fill up my bladder.
Makes sense.
I think I have a very small bladder. I need to pee. As soon as I drink water, I need to pee, and I don't want to be sitting here busting to go to the toilet all day.
You got to stay focused.
Yeah,
Great.
I got to stay focused.
Great. Let's get back to what we're gonna do then.
Oh, okay, sure. I'd like you to do an impression. Um, so Australia's favorite tennis player is
Oh, Ivan Goolagong?
uh, wow, yeah, I didn't even think about Eva Goolagong. Yeah, she's great. She's too. If you know who she is, I think she's too famous.
Okay, okay. I mean, it's your call. You're down your dance floor.
Yeah. No. To be honest, I think you could do Ivan Goolagong in your sleep. So
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to give you something that pushes you a little bit.
yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. So I'm gonna scratch the tennis. Let's. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Do you know the band Metallica?
Of course. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And their front man,
James Hetfield.
James Hetfield. Yep. Very distinctive sound.
Yeah.
But what we don't hear so much is their drummer Lars Ulrich,
Yes.
who's a famous Danish, one of the most famous Danes in the world. And I'd love to hear an impression of Lars Ulrich.
I, I'm just sitting there trying not to be unhappy. Every time we put a record out, we lose people that can't deal with the growth. One of my few shortcomings is I cannot predict the future.
Oh God,
Our
I
music
love that you.
comes from our hearts, and it always has.
I love that you've got the voice and you've got the Danish attitude. And you're also doing a very, very good rendition of Enter Sandman on the drums. Nice. Excellent bridge work.
Yes, we sell out. We want to sell out every concert, every seat.
It's a surprisingly accurate depiction of Lars Ulrich's attitude.
Wow, I'm feeling inspired right now. And we've been focusing on my impressions. And I don't think that's I don't think that's fair. If we're gonna get back together, we also need to, I gotta talk to you about why you gave up sleight of hand.
Because people think it's nerdy and stupid, and girls are not impressed by it. And I got sick of people going, ugh, every time I brought it up.
Well, that's on them, not you. You got to stop carrying that baggage. If you want me to stop carrying mine, you got to stop carrying yours.
Oh, you're right. You're right. If you're willing to put yourself out there and you have something to offer, then I'm going to get the linking rings back out.
Well, and think about it. When have you ever seen a ventriloquist do sleight of hand magic? It's never happened. You had that. No, don't back away from this.
The problem is, while it looks less convincing when a puppet does sleight of hand because it's a puppet, it's actually twice as hard as doing it yourself.
It's so much harder.
It's twice as hard and half as impressive. That's the problem.
Wouldn't you agree, Fernando? I know he's there.
Oh, yes. I would definitely agree that doing sleight of hand is very difficult. Perhaps, look, here they are, two rings which can never be joined.
The
two
linking rings.
which would never know the union of marriage. Oh, they are stuck. They are married. The rings are married together.
Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. They're going to be trapped.
Perhaps if someone can blow the magic fairy dust on the rings, then they will be able to be unjoined.
Ooh, me.
Magnificent. Oh, you're right. I feel alive doing this.
I think
I feel good.
We let fear get the best of us.
Let's do another one.
Okay.
Pick a card.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There's so many cards. I'm gonna. Okay, wait. Let me pick my card there. Okay, and I'm gonna pick. Don't look. Don't you look.
Okay, I won't look, and don't you look, Fernando. Oh no, I would never look at the cards.
All right, I've got my card.
Okay, put it back into the. Don't show me.
There you
Don't show
go.
me.
All right.
Okay, now I'm going to shuffle it with my little puppet hands.
Look. What? So flexible with only 4 fingers.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like doing this with a puppet, twice as hard, half as impressive.
But that's our signature. We always did things twice as hard that were half as impressive.
I think that's where we went wrong. We're true artists, and only other artists can appreciate what we do, not the general public. I think
You
that's
know
our
what I
problem.
told you. You know what I said. We don't play for the public. We play for us.
Is this your card?
It's my card.
Yes, exactly. And I will never tell you the secrets of magic.
You have to tell me.
Don't
Tell me.
Don't get aggressive with the puppet.
Tell me, God. Fernando, where did you go? Bring Fernando back. Bring Fernando back.
This is why we never made it, because you have an irrational response to Fernando.
I just gotta know. Where did it go? Where did it go? Just bring him back. Just have him tell me. Where did it go? I just want to know.
I'll bring him back. Okay. Hello.
Fernando, where did it go?
Where did what go?
The card. Where did the cards go? How did you do that?
Oh, perhaps if someone blows a little fairy dust on my fist, then the cards may reappear. There are your cards.
Do that. How does he do that?
How does he do that? It's well, I can't reveal the magic secrets. Sorry, but Fernando and I have been admitted into the magic circle, and if we're going to work together, that's just one of the conditions you have to work under. I don't ask you, how do you do Jack Black's Offsider KG, or how do you do Lars Ulrich, drummer for Metallica? Although I would like to know, how do you do that?
I'm in a impressionist union, and I can't say. I legally can't say.
We cut to the annual general meeting of the Impressionists Union.
Order! 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 Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ah! 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 Why will this courtroom come to order?
I'm out of order. You're out of order. This whole courtroom's out of order. Hey, excuse me. I'm walking over here.
Okay. Do we have any new members who would like to join the circle of impressionists? Please step forward, state your name, and do your impression.
Hey, my name is Clint Verichuk, and I like to do the wacky neighbor Mike Stabone, known as the Boner from.
No. Sorry, Clint. Is it Clint?
Yes.
You
Clint.
can't. In the circle of impressions, you can't announce your impression. You have to do the impression and let it stand.
Get him out of here! Get him up against the wall!
No. Clint didn't know the rules, so he gets to do your impression, Clint. But don't tell us who it is. Let us experience the magic of impressions ourselves.
I'm gonna out for a different impression. I don't want to blow it. There's a different.
That's fine, Clint.
Angela, Samantha, Mona.
Oh, I love it!
That was a pretty solid Tony Danza, if I ever heard one. That was a good Tony Danza.
That was pretty good. Okay. Next up, yes. Hey, how's it going? My name's Carmichael, and
Hi, Carmichael.
I'd like to do an impression for you. I feel the need for speed.
Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Yes, I specifically do Tom Cruise in Top Gun. I cannot do Tom Cruise outside of the context of the movie Top Gun.
And you know what? I think we're all in agreement that that is the only Tom Cruise that will stand because, wait. Yes, hi. I want the truth, and I only do Tom Cruise from A Few Good Men, and I want the truth. I'm entitled to the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
We cut back to the stakeout. Wow. Oh wow. Jeez. I didn't realize you had the respect and the dignity of a whole impressionist union and everything. I mean, it's so much more respected now than it was 30 years ago.
And I'll tell you what, like the benefits got me through a lot of tough times.
Wow, good benefits in the union?
Yeah, we have the best healthcare plan that there is. It's a very powerful. They also lobby Congress, so they have a very powerful lobby as well.
Oh wow. Well, good for you. Magic Circles doesn't have any of that. You'd think
Really?
they would.
I mean, why do they need it? It's magic.
Um, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. But they're so well known, but no actual power.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And you know what they say? With no actual power comes no actual great responsibility.
That's a pun, right?
It sure is. Scene.
And they lived happily ever after.
You just seem to be, it looked like you're in a stakeout, and that was so much fun.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know, it's just like, what else would you be doing there?
I didn't make that connection until you said it. There you go. I'm really on the ball.
Dude, so much fun. It's so fun playing with you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's great fun. I hope all our fans out there really enjoyed it.
I recorded it. I'm going to put it on Facebook. I tried to put it on Facebook, and for some reason it didn't go live, but I'm going to put it up now.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy to meet again next week if you want to meet again.
Yeah, buddy. Give my best to your moms.